Are you a people pleaser? Do the majority of your actions come from making sure the people around you are okay, even when it's to your detriment? Come on, let's talk about it. Sometimes you may say yes to things, even when you genuinely mean no. No part of you wants to actually do this, except for the part that wants to please this person. You feel me? It can be like something like going out to eat for lunch or whatever. You didn't want to do it. You had your mind on some other things that you wanted to take care of. But now this person in front of you is saying, yo, let's go to lunch. And they really, really just seem like if you tell them no, they won't be too happy with that. It might, bring their day down, and you don't want to have that. So you just say, all right, forget what I had going for me. I'm cool. I'll know, I'll be all right. I don't know if they'll be all right. So let me just stop what I'm doing and start doing what they want me to do just so I can make sure everybody's cool, because I know I'm going to be good. Right? That's people pleasing. Like, nah, you don't just got to put yourself last just because somebody might not handle a rejection to an offer the right way. You got to make sure that you're good as well. And then another way, you might just not stand on boundaries. Let's say you did say, no, I'm not going out. And this person knew that you weren't going out anywhere days in advance, but then now time comes and then they just press you like, hey, I know you said you weren't going to go out, but I really just need you to, and that nobody else can make it, and just can you please? And then you fold. You were doing your work, but then you fold just because you didn't want this person. Same feelings, like you don't want them to be down, but it's just like now this is starting to dig into your boundaries. This is like something that you already told yourself, yo, I'm not doing that. I already set my to-do list for the day. I know all of the things that I need to get done. Going out to lunch was not on that list. Yeah, I need to eat, but I don't need to go somewhere to do it. I got my food with me. Like, you can really just allow people to put you in a situation to where you just say, forget your boundaries that you've put up. It doesn't even matter anymore. I just want to make sure that this person understands that we're cool because we're friends. And I don't want them to think that we're not, because that would be a fear of being casted out from the group. Right now, the group is the two of you. If they don't mess with you, you feel like you might get banished from that group. This is one of the oldest nervous system fears, just not being accepted. You feel me? You don't got to deal with that. It's cool to have boundaries. It makes you a respectable individual. That's how you get things done. And then the third way that you can be people pleasing is, let's say you already have the boundaries in place, but somebody asks you a question about it, and now you're apologizing or over explaining why you have these boundaries in place, even though they didn't know what was going on in your life that made you set these boundaries up. You did it for a reason. Respect the part of you that put the boundaries in place. Don't just disregard that version of you because the version of you in this moment wants to make this person in front of you happy. It's kind of like a recipe for failure on a long-term scale. You aren't really just being true to you. So setting boundaries for yourself does not need an over explanation. Yeah, you can just let people know what you're going to do, what you're not going to do, if it's somebody close to you and they may be affected by your plans. But if it's not pertinent information, like they don't have to know this and they don't have to know all the whys, and you don't got to tell them everything about your boundaries. You don't need to be over explaining. You don't need to be kind of coming off in a way that's seeming like you may be asking them, does this seem like a good boundary to have? Like, because a lot of the times with the people around us, we can just try to gauge based off of them how the things that we're doing look. And if you've decided it for yourself, do it. Doesn't matter how they feel about it. And that comes with no apologies. Just do it. Just be you. You set a boundary. All right, cool. This person can't accept it. They might not need to be around you. The people that do need to be around you, they'll be able to accept that you have these boundaries in your life. It's respectable. And the last way that we're going to talk about people pleasing is simply by holding your tongue. Just not allowing yourself to say the things that need to be said when they need to be said. You push things off. If you're feeling like dysregulated, like really just irritable on the inside, then okay, cool. It may be beneficial to not just say that first thought, because it might come off in a way that you didn't mean it to, and you may end up regretting it. But if that's not the case, if you're not just feeling like all jumbled and dysregulated and all that on the inside, you can speak. You don't have to hold your tongue. The things that come to mind, is your intuition speaking. So it'll help guide you through whatever situation you have going on. We tend to just hold our tongue because we feel like the people that we're talking to won't be able to handle it. It might hurt their feelings. It may rub them the wrong way. May make them feel like they're stupid or you feel me? Just all sorts of things. And it's like, Instead of just being a real us, instead of just telling it how it is, we'll be in our minds just like, nah, I can't do that because they're gonna take it this way. Not knowing that what you said could have been a pivotal moment if you would have just had the cojones to say what you needed. But since you didn't, they're just still gonna move throughout life without knowing that one bit of information that might or might not have helped them. We'll just never know now because you held your tongue. And that's not something that you got to do. So if any of these resonated with you, if you do any of these, start intentionally breathing. Make a practice out of it. 5 seconds in and 5 seconds out, breathing down into your diaphragm. You don't want to see your chest moving when you're breathing. You want to see your stomach pushing out. That's how you know you're activating that diaphragm and really just allowing the breath to do what it can do inside of you. Instead of just being in your chest, shallowly moving around, not really stimulating the vagus nerve and all of the organs that it touches. Make sure that you're doing that, and also breathe in for 4 seconds and push it out for 8 seconds. That extended exhale sends a signal to your nervous system that all the danger around you that it was perceiving has left the premises. You're straight now. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm Brad, and this is LGTM Healing, where we get your mind right so you can go and get your money right. I'll see you next time.